Hi, it's Michael Senoff with Michael Senoff's HardToFindSeminars.com. The title of this interview is called How to Make $1,000 in 1 Hour Doing Something You Really Love. Life coaching isn't just about helping other people better their lives. Being a life coach could also help you better your life by allowing you to do something you love from home. And the sky's the limit when it comes to coaching. There are coaches who help new mommies run a home or help disorganized people create filing systems. There are even coaches who train people on how to come out of the closet. But the best part about it is with a one-on-many approach, you can make a lot of money without spending a lot of time. In fact, according to this coaching expert, you can easily make $1,000 an hour if you know how. And you'll learn how to do it in this audio interview. You'll also hear the skill we lose by the age of 3 that you'll gain back once you start coaching, a simple exercise for knowing what area of coaching you'll be good at, a real-life case study of a student making thousands of dollars off of the coaching calls. You'll learn how to integrate coaching into an existing business and how to increase your sales almost instantly with a fresh, modern approach. You'll learn how to know if coaching is right for you and the qualifications you'll need to get started. You'll learn the fastest known way to get your first client and why you should never, under any circumstances, coach for free, even if you have no experience. According to this coaching expert, this business is at its boom. There are millions of people who need coaches and only a small number of coaches helping them. And since every niche imaginable qualifies, you can be as wild and crazy as you want. So if you're passionate about your expertise and also about helping people, you could really make a difference in your life and someone else's while making a ton of money in the process as a coach. I hope you enjoy this interview. Now let's get going.
Hi, this is Raven Blair Davis, and I've teamed up with Michael Senoff's HardToFindSeminars.com.
Well, you know, coaching has become a very big business. How did Terri get started in coaching?
I was miserable in my job in corporate America, and I was literally dreaming that there was something I could do to serve people, and I wanted to work from home, but I had no idea what that was. So I'm sitting on an airplane traveling for business, and there's a woman sitting next to me, and it's a short flight, and we get in a conversation, and of course she says, "What do you do?" And I say, "What do you do?" And she says, "I'm a coach." And to this day, I'm still embarrassed to share this, but I go, "Oh, what kind of a sport?" Coach. So she explains to me that she's a life and business coach, and she goes on to describe it. And I knew, literally in my heart and soul, instantly, that's what I was meant to do. 3 days later, I started coach training, and not even a month later, I quit my job and became a full-time coach. I just knew instantly that that's what I was meant to do.
People nowadays really want their time freedom, and they want to be able to be their own boss.
Yes, exactly.
And making the money from home is the key these days.
It is, Raven, and I just want to add, what it really gives you is the opportunity to have more freedom in your life and to have more time with your family and your friends and the things that are really important to having an abundant quality life.
Are there special qualifications people are going to have?
In terms of becoming a coach? Great question. Yeah, here's a big mistake that people are making. Coaching has become one of the most booming businesses in the United States. It's the #1 home-based business. It is also the #1 money-making business. So people are just flocking into coaching. Here's the mistake. People think, well, I can just call myself a coach. Your mistake is you don't know the skills of coaching. There are core coaching competencies that you need to master. So before you just plunge out there and say, "I'm a coach," you want to go through coach training. You want to make sure that you know the core coaching competencies, that you have the skills and the tools and the resources. Otherwise, you're not serving clients. And first of all, they won't stay around. Second of all, people won't pay you. And third of all, you don't want to be unethical in working in a profession where you're not certified or accredited.
You just spoke about skills, and we both know how important that is. Can you kind of throw out maybe your top ones that come to mind?
Absolutely. There's 3 that I'll start with, and they're called powerful requests, powerful observations, and powerful questions. And these are 3 coaching tools that we use all the time. So we ask people, we make a request of them to do something that is bigger than what they would normally do, that's a little bit outside themselves, that makes them stretch, and that's how we help people grow. We make a powerful observation by by holding up the mirror and sharing something, well, you know, that people haven't quite looked at yet. You know, you've got a pimple on your face and you try to ignore it. The coach is going to magnify it and say, look here. And then we ask powerful questions, questions that have our clients go deep within their heart and soul, searching for their answers, and that's where they find their authentic self. I'll give you one other skill that's absolutely critical in coaching, and it is learning the 3 kinds of truth. So there's your truth, which is based on what you believe and how you were raised. There's my truth, based on what I believe, how I was raised, and our perspectives of the world. Yours is going to be different than mine. And then there's the truth, like it's 22 degrees outside. That's the factual truth. So in coaching, we teach both coach and client how to learn to understand all 3 so that they listen and hear in a different way.
And you said a key thing when you said listen.
In fact, it's the number 1 skill. We call it tuning in. And you're busy, your kids come home from school, you're still multitasking, making dinner, talking on the phone, thinking about something you have to do that evening. Your kid tells you something and you're like, oh yeah, that's nice. You have no idea what it was. You're missing valuable human connections that you can never get back. So listening, or what we call deeply tuning in, is connecting heart to heart. It's putting everything else down, everything else aside, and being there fully for the person that you are with. Fully connected, heart to heart, soul to soul, caring, loving, non-judging, and just being. You know, it's the way we set our society up, that we're very busy and we try to do this, and we're just involved in so many things. Even our brains are functioning all over the place. So it's something you really have to learn, and it's a skill that we usually lose by age 3 years old. So everybody, I always tell people, whether you want to be a coach part-time or full-time or not at all, you should go through coach training because you need to learn these key core coaching skills.
In your opinion, can coaching business be done from home using your telephone, or do they have to get out and set up an office for their clients to come to?
I can hardly wait to answer this question. Okay, this is my belief and how I've trained over 4,000 coaches to do it and how I do it myself. Here's what you want to do. You want to coach by phone primarily. As soon as you get face-to-face with someone, it brings up a lot of their fears. They look at your eyes. They're afraid you're judging them. Let's just say when you listen as a coach, you squint. The client sees that and thinks, oh my gosh, maybe they think what I'm saying is bad. So instead of having this relationship where the client is truly free to speak whatever they want because they're speaking into a phone, you have now added distractions into the coaching relationship, and you never, in my experience, get as deep. I will also say that if you want to do corporate work, you're going to do some of that in person, because most corporations will at least want the beginning work face-to-face, and then I certainly teach people to move that to telephone. Great advantage for you as a coach. You make a lot more money. You're not driving from place to place. You don't have the money of an office and rent and all of that jazz. And you can do what I do. I'm wearing a pair of sweatpants. But I literally, finish my workout, take a shower, and come sit in my office. And I'm in my sweatpants, just being at home, loving what I do, doing what I love.
Now, when they're coaching from home, Terri, are they coaching one-on-one or one-on-many?
One-on-one coaching has been the most popular. I'm teaching a very different model. I'm really on the cutting edge of coaching, and I want people to understand that. You can make a fine living coaching one-to-one on the phone, but you're going to work 40 hours a week to make about $100, $150 grand. Personally, to me, that sounds like you're getting back into a job. Second of all, clients, when they are in groups, have much more synergy, and to me, in my experience, they learn faster and grow quicker because they'll be on a group coaching call and somebody will bring up an issue and they'll think, oh yeah, I've got that in my life too. So they're getting lots and lots of coaching in groups. So I'm teaching coaches to use group coaching and or telephone classes as a different form of coaching where you can have 10 or 12 people on and easily make $1,000 in an hour. I teach them how to create a coaching theme and then how to create coaching classes from the theme. So, for example, one of my clients is doing a whole weight loss thing. It's all about losing weight and maintaining health and well-being. And what they've done is they've set up groups. So they have like 12 people in a group that they do at 1 o'clock, and they've got a 4 o'clock group, but they have 2 groups every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Each group has 10 or 12 people, and each person in the group is paying $100 per month. Just start doing the math. You got 12 people times 3 people a week, so you've got, let's just say, 36 people times 100. Now, if they want to work more, they can. This person just wants to do this very part-time because they also do fitness training on the side.
Okay, now are you finding people are coaching locally, state to state, or globally?
Well, I'm changing that. People were trying to get clients locally, and I said to people, you're on the phone. You don't need a small geography. You want to think locally, sure, get local clients. You want to think nationally, but even more, you want to think international and be global. There's no reason that you can't coach people from different cultures and different parts of the time zones so that you can coach different hours that work for you. So I coach people in Israel, Turkey, England, Australia, and Japan right now. You can coach people whenever, wherever you want, but think of it this way. You have the whole world as your audience because you have a huge market, and there aren't many coaches. It's a small number of coaches trying to serve millions of people. So if someone's smart, they're going to get into this business quickly because we are at the boom of the coaching business.
Hi, this is Raven Blair Davis reporting for Michael Senoff's HardToFindSeminars.com.
So how would someone listening be able to begin their coaching business?
So here's what you do, and this is really fun. Just take a piece of paper, open a Word document, and start writing down every single thing that you have an interest in. I don't care if it is baking cookies or going fishing, just every single thing. Things about yourself. Maybe you're really good at organizing. Maybe you're really good at makeup application. Maybe you're really good at sales. Maybe you're really good at leading people. Maybe you're a motivator. Maybe you can teach people how to dress. Maybe people have said to you before, oh, you know, you just are so good at arranging things in my home. Whatever it is, just start jotting down anything and everything that either you're good at or that you enjoy doing. And then you go through and you say, which ones really excite me? Which ones resonate? Which ones do I look at and I go, ooh, yeah, I am really good at that. Circle your top 5. Those are going to be your top 5 coaching niches because you cannot be a generalist in any business. Nobody can treat everybody and help everybody. You are going to pick 5 areas. Can I give you an example? I have one of the most exciting coaching graduates. He's graduated the program. When he came to us as a student, he was a reverend. Now he does spiritual coaching. The second thing that he did was a technique called EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique, which is a tapping technique, which is very, very popular. And I use that, and I use it in my own life, made a great deal of difference in my sinuses and things like that. He does that kind of coaching. The third thing that he found is that women, for years as a minister, were coming to him and talking to him about their marital struggles and difficulties and what wasn't quite right. So he coaches women to improve their marriages.
Hi, it's Michael Senoff with HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching this video. You know, many of my interviews last 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, sometimes even up to 2.5 hours long. They're actual mini seminars, and you've just listened to a short sample of just one of over 117 hours of exciting, hard-hitting, mind-blowing interviews on how to make money in direct mail, advertising, copywriting. I assure you, there is not a resource anywhere on the internet or on the planet that comes close to the free information I provide at HardToFindSeminars.com. So go right now to HardToFindSeminars.com and you'll have free access to 117 hours of audio interviews with typed word-for-word downloadable transcripts and downloadable MP3 files. Please browse some more of the videos or go right directly to HardToFindSeminars.com. Thanks for watching.